Welcome to the Awaken, Heal, and Thrive podcast. I'm Benjamin Bernstein, and today's episode is called, Should You Try to Transcend Your Astrology Chart? This episode is sponsored by my book, the #1 Amazon bestseller called Instant Divine Assistance, Your Complete Guide to Fast and Easy Spiritual Awakening, Healing, and More. Just go to Amazon and search for Instant Divine Assistance or click the link in the show notes. I publish both audio and video versions of Awaken, Heal, and Thrive, so take your pick. The video versions are on my YouTube channel called Benjamin Bernstein Podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to Awaken, Heal, and Thrive wherever you get it, and if you haven't already, be sure to click the link in the show notes for a free chance to win a full year of my Awakening Plus online membership. That's a $189 value, and I announce a new winner every month. In fact, I'll announce our August 2023 winner later in this episode, so keep your ears peeled if you've entered. I drop new episodes of Awaken, Heal, and Thrive twice per month around the 9th and 23rd. So let's get into our topic. Should you try to transcend your astrology chart? The answer is yes and no. As with so many things that involve spiritual awakening, it's a paradox, and polar opposites can be simultaneously true. Let me first take the yes. If you are awakened beyond the human personality, then you have transcended your chart. That part of you beyond human, that part of you that is conscious in the higher realms, is totally beyond your astrology and is not bound by it in any way. However, the human part of you is very much bound by the astrology and would want to be. After all, in my opinion, your soul went to a great deal of trouble to design this lifetime. It made sure that you drew breath at that exact moment that correspond to the planetary alignments of that moment. And it would be silly, in my opinion, to from a egotistical point of view, try to go against this very careful setup that your soul went to such great trouble to arrange for you. Now, granted, I am a professional astrologer, and I'm speaking from a lot of experience. I've done over 10,000 astrology readings professionally, and with very few exceptions, charts just match people like a thumbprint. You can tell from the chart what their potential is, what best talents and gifts to develop, what kind of relationships serve best. There's just a wealth of information in an astrology chart, and I now can read charts like English. What I find is in my own case, and I'll be using myself as an example here in a moment, as well as in just about every person I've read for, aligning with the chart and optimizing its high potentials is a really good strategy. I need to mention anything in a chart can go high or low. You have free will to take it either direction. So everything in a chart that seems problematical also has a high positive expression. And as an astrologer, what I like to do is if a person is being challenged by the lower expressions of an archetype, I point out to them what the high potential of the archetype is so they can redirect their energies in that direction. Let me give an example of how a chart fits a person. I know nobody better than myself, so I'm going to use my own chart as an example. Just a few cherry-picked examples from the chart to make my points. The 11th archetype is the sign Aquarius and the planet Uranus. Both of these are strong for me. I have the sun in Aquarius, and the planet Uranus is right early in my first house, conjunct the ascendant, which is a big power point. In addition, Uranus is making an opposition to my sun. So Aquarius and Uranus are big, powerful energies for me. What does that sign and planet mean? It means be your own weird-ass self. Fly your freak flag. Be the unique, one-of-a-kind person you're here to be. And if you're watching this, you know that I'm not shy at all about stepping out into the world with all of my unique glory. And I find the more I step into what's unique and different about me in alignment with my Aquarian and Uranian nature, the more ecstatic and delightful and energized I become. So that's an example of how I've taken that archetype and made good use of it. In addition, Aquarius and Uranus also rule intuitive hits. I get those all the time. I have learned very clearly when I follow them, things go better. And also Aquarius and Uranus relate to the idea, serve others with your special gifts and talents you most love to use. And I definitely do that. So I've definitely taken that archetype and really made good energy out of it. Another powerful thing in my chart is my sun is conjunct the planet Chiron. It looks like an old-fashioned key. It looks like a kind of a K kind of thing. And Chiron is the wounded healer archetype. And I have, in fact, become a healer or a healing facilitator, if you prefer. I do shamanic healing and all sorts of things. So I've stepped into my Chiron. Sun is the core personality, Chiron's healer, and that tight conjunction of the two implied I would become a healer. So there's another area where I've taken that chart and made good use of it. Another energy that's strong in my chart is Leo. I have Leo rising. The cusp of my first house, the ascendant, has Leo on it. What is Leo? The performer in the spotlight and the leader. I've done plenty of performance in my life. I've been a professional singer-songwriter. Right now, I'm, in a sense, performing for you here on this podcast. I'm very comfortable in the public eye in front of an audience. And Leo is also very playful, and I certainly have a very playful side. Leadership, I'm also very comfortable in those roles where it's appropriate. So I've definitely stepped into my Leo energy and am happy in the spotlight and in leadership positions. Another example, my Capricorn energy is very strong. I have the planets Saturn, Venus, and Mars all in Capricorn. What is Capricorn? It's very businesslike. It gets stuff done. It has good endurance. Saturn likes to plan the work and work the plan and use time well. These are all things that I have developed well. And so I'm very strong in my Capricorn. Plus, all my Capricorn planets of note are in the sixth house. The sixth house is the house of service to others. So I do this high work ethic stuff in service to other people. The energy of service is also reflected in the sign Virgo. My moon is in Virgo, tightly conjunct the north node, the destiny point, also in Virgo. So that service energy is strong. It's probably worth bringing out other Virgo energies as well here. Virgo is health oriented, and I certainly pay a lot of attention to my health, and I support the health of others. Virgo is also really good with details, dot the I's, cross the T's, and when something needs that higher level of perfectionism, I can apply that where appropriate. So those are just a handful of examples of my own chart. I could go a lot deeper, but you get the idea. So I would never want to leave my astrology behind at the human level because it's my blueprint. When I have really aligned with my astrology and really taken its potentials to the high side, I have stepped into my most satisfying and wonderful service work and my most satisfying experience as a human being. So in answer to the question I originally posed here, yes and no. Should you transcend your astrology? The awakening part of you that transcends beyond your human consciousness, that is just a pure being of energy and consciousness, it totally transcends your astrology. And to the degree that you are conscious as that part beyond the human, yes, you transcend your astrology. But at the human level, I strongly recommend align with your astrology. It's by design. You set that up as a soul, and you want to align with the astrology, take its potential in the most life-affirming directions that you can in order to have the best possible human experience. Also, a few days ago, Amazon told me that readers are delighted with my book, and this makes me delighted too. To be specific, Instant Divine Assistance, your complete guide to fast and easy spiritual awakening, healing, and more, received an Amazon KDP Select All-Stars bonus in July, which includes an enhanced royalty payment. According to Amazon, quote, the All-Stars bonus uses a variety of customer signals in addition to pages read to recognize books that delight readers. That's delightful to hear that from Amazon. In fact, my 203-page book had over 29,000 Kindle Unlimited page reads in July. It also had 135 ratings since publication, averaging 4.7 out of 5. I am honored to have Instant Divine Assistance receive this recognition from Amazon. Big thanks to all my delighted readers who made this possible. You can buy Instant Divine Assistance for as little as $3.99. There are 3 versions, ebook, paperback, and the new hardcover edition. It's also included with Kindle Unlimited. Click the link in the show notes or search for Instant Divine Assistance on Amazon. Also, my Awakening Plus online membership supports your individual healing and awakening and global spiritual awakening and lets you make meaningful connections with like-minded spiritual seekers. Hundreds of satisfied members make up our supportive online community. Awakening Plus members can choose from about a dozen monthly Zoom calls. We also have a constantly growing archive of nearly 600 life-transforming events supported by an easy-to-use best-of guide. Not only that, there are 3 major courses so far and plenty of other benefits to help speed up your personal evolution. Click the link in the show notes to learn more or go to awakeningplus.com. That's awakeningplus.com. I mentioned earlier, I'm announcing our winner of a free 1-year membership to Awakening Plus today, and the winner is Danny, that's spelled Danni, the only Danny who has registered for the prize. And just in case there's any doubt, Danny has an AOL email. So if that's you, Danny, please email me, benjamin@astroshaman.com, and we'll get you set up with your free 1-year Awakening Plus membership. Congratulations. And to all of you, thank you for being here. Once again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein, and we are wrapping up. Please leave me a 5-star rating, review, or comment wherever you're getting this episode so others can also awaken, heal, and thrive. And be sure to click the link in the show notes for a chance to win 1 free year of my Awakening Plus online membership. Every month we give one away. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I wish you infinite blessings.